It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he will get cut down short and shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Viking 18, Dragon 60, 70 Rangers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
70 Lions.
They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
18 Cardinal, 8, check smash, check smash. Rig alert, rig alert. Viking 18. Ready.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Oh, that is out of his reach, overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Bears' 43-yard line.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
Back to throw. Got his man, that's Graham. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
a bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down.
Hawk 70, Dragon 60, 7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
He'll drop the throw, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And that's a good drop right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Volunteer.
And not much there. Good defense. To no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, it's Williams. That's to the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And a up and down, just shy of the 40.
13 yards.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Going for it all. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Number 23.
It is 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 10-yard line.
Give up the middle with Hall. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
So these, Mike, are the body blow games. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Check. 60 Bison. 6. 3. 3. Ready.
Now, faking the give. That's going to be caught for the touchdown, but there is a penalty flag down in the backfield. They're already walking the other way. So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. So after one, it's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
A gain of 14.
Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Bears.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll put Loveland in motion. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Receiver in motion, going right. Throwing again, Williams. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. Ravens are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Makes it second
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the inside. He's got it. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raven 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Panther 11, Warriors 70. Ready?
Back to the air one more time. This is caught here on that right sideline. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Baltimore.
43-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Tackle 80, go.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Hurt.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Ravens. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens extend their advantage to 13-0.
13. Bears nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down mark. And that's pick up at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
In the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to have a Bears 1st down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
1st and 10. They'll put Loveland in motion. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 1. They'll try the right side this time. And he will score. Touchdown Bears. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point
Off
conversion.
play action. Here's Williams. And he will pull his way in for the 2 points.
Ravens 13. Bears 8.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Yeah. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They give to Hall. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. First down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Check.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Room to run past midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 19
A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Hop 70, hop. Viking, Seven Pirates. Dragon 60. Cup 19.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he's in. Roll Odunze. Touchdown Baltimore. That his second TD catch of the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up second and
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing on 2nd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
19 yards.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards.
Throwing is Williams.
Chicago.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Open man downfield. That is brilliant. The Bears go ahead and take their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. That is caught by the tight end. Poston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. What a big play. A little unscripted there. Greg, that is what tight ends do so well. Hey, you lived it. What are you thinking when the quarterback's on the move out of the pocket?
Scramble drill is the most difficult play to defend down here in the red zone, Mike. It stresses the coverage so much. When you snap your head around of your designed route and you see your quarterback has gotten moved off his spot, Now it's just scramble rules. Stay in phase. Work friendly in the same direction as the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Ready,
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. As they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Set, hey! 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Buffalo 18.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
My latest song, Japanese denim, flying straight from Manapon.
On first and 10, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete to the rookie from Texas A&M. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, Chicago. To throw, it's Williams. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six of it, and you're able to extend.
As the score, Ravens 27, Bears 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field, as the officials will sort this one out. Now Williams. Moving left. That's to the left side in the hands of Bryant. Still going inside the 20. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It covers 51 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal.
You got Pippin! 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 Alert! 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 Alert!
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Ready?
The drive begins with a run, and it's home. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, we're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Back to 60, back to 60. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On the ground, Judkins. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Gain of 4 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Ready?
The RPO, that one is complete. Down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Here comes a return. Short, shy of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Open man downfield is Ludlin. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. Run on first down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
32-yard line.
Here's Williams. Will be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What is on? Vegas!
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. The slot man in motion right. Williams to throw on 2nd down. He's got Loveland free left side. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
The 8-yard line.
To throw is Williams. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They try to throw again. Here's Williams. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Third and goal.
What is up?
They'll run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th down and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. They're going for it. Here's Williams. This caught, and he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Exiting the pocket right, and he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Get it!
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
At the 49-yard line.
They will run it over center with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
They'll go again with Hall. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
60 Bobcat, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Jerome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
19-18. 70 Timberwolves.
Watch the ship.
18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. Ready, right?
Back to throw. That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Here's a toss as they look to run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Chicago.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the toss, they'll run. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Williams. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here we go. 7 Pirates, 19 Lions. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 80 became his first 3 of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line here you find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
On second down, it's Williams. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Ravens have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
18, Rattler, 18, 60, ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Switch.
Back to the air once more on second down. Quick throw, taken in. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Cougar 19, hurt.
On the give, it's Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Cup 19. Ready,
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He three. And he will score! Otunze. Touchdown, Baltimore. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll put Loveland in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Bears first down. They'll put Loveland in motion. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Quentin Simpson.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium. Rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run. Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
No, rig alert, rig alert. Ready.
Another run here with Hall. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on 3rd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for, but more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
First down.
And this is really just all about the second effort. I mean, they've got him stopped initially, but it's his ability to just continue to push through the initial contact, push forward to that first down marker, and he didn't get it by much, but that's a really good effort.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.